what's up guys? It's me, Juan Pablo from 100% Finance at 100%finance.com. Mr. Cashflow, Mr. Passive Income, the people's mentor. I got what you need to succeed. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I greatly appreciate your viewership. Topic of discussion for today. The 4 C's for getting capital for cash flow. Alright, I know I'm a little stuttering, a little mixing it up because there's a lot of C's, man. Too much alliteration. But I know what you want. You want that cash flow, right? You want that passive income, right? You want that residual money, that wake up whenever you feel like it money, correct? We all do, right? Because it's important not to be dependent solely on just earned income, especially if you're earning your income from a 9 to 5, because, knock on wood, you never know when your boss might shut his doors. Or when they might give you that 2 weeks notice and say, hey, we want you to resign. You never know. So it's always important to make sure you have your income as a two-pronged approach. Earned income as something that you want to do, like what I'm doing now with 100% Finance, as well as passive income. So God forbid something goes wrong with your health, you still have that mailbox money coming in, or the automatic deposit coming into your checking account. Alright, so let's get into it. The 4 C's, so that you can get capital for your cash flow to finance your rental properties, in other words. So of course there's many ways, don't get me wrong, but let's get into it. First C, I have to say, it's creative financing. So there's many ways in which you can do real estate investing using creative financing. You can use subject to, you can use lease options, you can use wraparound mortgages. You can even wholesale properties. That's not a buy and hold for cash flow, but at least you can make some money off of just buying a property, get under contract, and then sign your contract. But there are many ways. So again, I'll repeat, lease options, subject to. There's also seller financing. There's also wraparound mortgages. Many ways in which you can use creative financing. So you don't even have to have all the capital. It's just predicated upon you finding a seller that's motivated to do that type of deal. Okay, and we offer the how-tos in our coaching program. We actually have a coaching program pretty much almost every Monday night. It varies, but just go to the description below to learn more about our coaching program. It's at a low cost as well. We have about 3 or 4 calls per month. You get all our real estate related ebooks. So that's the first C, creative financing. Second C, credibility. So a lot of you guys may be thinking, well, I want to raise capital through partnerships. I want a private lender or I want a private investor. What's the difference? A lender just lends you the money and receives an interest rate or points in return. They have no equity in the property whatsoever in the deal. Okay? But an investor actually has some stake in the deal. They actually are invested. They are receiving equity. They're a partner. So whether the property goes up or goes down, their income can go up or go down based upon the performance. But with a lender, they can care less about the performance. They say, hey, give me my interest rate and or points. Period. Whether the property performs very well or very bad, I want my money. Okay? So in order to get a lender or an investor, that's called private money, you have to prove credibility. Meaning the other person perceives you as credible. They perceive you as trustworthy. They perceive you as knowledgeable and you know how to do this stuff. You have the know-how, the hours, the expertise, the resources, the connections. You're that synergistic glue that brings all the resources together. Credibility. However, if you're just getting started, you may lack that credibility. Why? Because you have no proven track record. So I get this question all the time. Hey, Juan Pablo. Because I'm on YouTube. You know, I get a lot of comments and so forth. They say, hey, Juan Pablo. I want to convince this person to provide me with a loan of $100,000 to get this 100-unit apartment building for the low. Completely vacant, tore up. And I said, all right, cool. What do you bring to the table? Nothing. Okay, well, do you have the creative financing, the know-how? Do you have the credibility? Do you have a proven track record? Do you have some experience? No. Then I'm like, man, why on earth would someone want to lend you money? It's making me just get tongue-tied over here, just thinking about it, get angry about that. Why would anyone lend you money and you have no proven track record? Because they will be thinking this. Wait, you want me to lend you money so you can experiment with my money? Man, experiment with your own money. Don't use my money as a test dummy. You have no success record. But you want $100,000 from me. Kick rocks. Now that might sound kind of harsh. Yes, it does. But that's how it is. And that's how it was with me. When I got started, I had bad credit, no money. And I wanted to get started investing in real estate. And nobody wanted to invest with me. A few people might have lent me a small loan based upon a promissory note. But many people did not perceive me as credible. And I understood that. So first and foremost, I worked on myself, credit-wise. I made sure I improved my credibility and closed some deals on my own, so that way I can have a proven track record. So that way people want to invest with me. Now people reach out to me and say, yo, I want to partner with you, without me having to go out to them and say, hey, let's partner. It's quite different. So the first C, creative financing. The second C, credibility. The third C, you guessed it. No, you probably didn't guess it. I bet you I won't guess it. It's collateral. For those of you who actually have a proven track record, you got some deals under your belt, and if you're smart, you would have bought some of those properties with built-in equity or increased the value some kind of way. I ain't going to share all the details of how you can improve the value. That's part of the program and the ebooks, but there's 3 ways to increase the value. I just share with you one, built-in equity. So let's say you also increase the value through other ways, the other 2 ways, right? And you have a ton of equity. And you can use that property as collateral to pull out the equity, the cash out. That's what a cash out refinance is. And you can use that newfound capital to pour into your cash flow, to buy another property, in other words. So that's predicated upon you having something that you can leverage. And it doesn't just have to be an existing property. I use my car. I owned a car free and clear, went to my credit union and asked them, can I pull capital out? And they said, yep. And I pulled out $7,000, in which I used to buy my second investment property. Got it? Collateral. So if you don't know the know-how in regard to creative financing, if you don't have the credibility yet, no proven track record, no experience, and if you don't have anything in regards to collateral, you have 0 on your balance sheet or even negative on your balance sheet, meaning in other words you have no assets, guess what? There are still other ways you can get capital for your cash flow. You want to learn more? I got you. What's the next one? The next C is the corporate credit. Let's say you already have a business that can stand by itself, meaning it has tax returns, it has a payday score of 80, it's in compliance, meaning you have like 20 different things where you have a separate 1-800 number, you have a, your business is actually legit. Then yes, you can leverage that to get corporate credit without a personal guarantee, without your credit, which leads to the next C, being involved. But the corporate credit is for those who already have a successful business and they have the documentation to prove it. So that requires full docs. So if you don't have a business that has full docs and you don't have a business that's seasoned with an 80 payday score and you have the capital, let's say 10,000 in merchant accounts or bank statements, and you can prove these things, then corporate credit is not for you. So I get this question a lot. Hey, Juan Pablo, what if I buy a shell corporation? What if I buy a trade line, add to my business, all that? I'm like, bro, once you have a standalone business, then I recommend you to go down that route. But until then, go on to the next C. What's the next C? Oh wait, I said 4 C's, but what? Does that mean I gave y'all a bonus? I think so, right? Because the first C was creative financing, if you're paying attention. Oh, if you see me looking over here on YouTube, I have Facebook and Instagram going live. So check us out on Facebook at 100% Finance or at Juan Pablo. Add me as a friend. I love to kick it with you, dog. And we also have IG at 100% Finance. Okay? So the first C, creative financing. Second C is credibility. Third C is, I gotta look at my paper because I forgot, is corporate credit, collateral, corporate credit, and then the fifth C, added a bonus, is credit. So if you don't have any of the four prior things, you don't know about creative financing yet, or how to creative finance your deals, you don't have any collateral, okay? You don't have any credibility established yet. You don't have any existing business or corporation that's successful and you have the full documentation to prove it. If you work on just improving your FICO score, you can leverage your credit into obtaining business credit. And that's what I've used when I first got started, because nobody wanted to invest with me. I didn't have anything positive on my balance sheet. I didn't have a huge net worth or anything of that nature. I didn't have the credibility and all that stuff. I didn't have none of it. But I worked on fixing my credit to the point I can leverage it to obtain business funding. And you get business funding within 30 days of applying. And the ideal candidate who qualifies normally receives around $40,000 the first round. Yes, first round, meaning you can apply for multiple rounds. Okay? And guess what? There are no upfront fees for those who apply. So we provide a lot of tools to help you succeed financially. In regard to the first C, the creative financing, we teach that in our ebooks and our coaching program. Just see the links below. In regard to the last C, credit, business credit, in other words, with a personal guarantee, we provide that. And if your credit score is not at that point where you can qualify for business credit after you apply to receive your free consultation, so don't send me no message, hey, Juan Pablo, I got a question on my situation, because many people like to give me comments on YouTube. I love it. I appreciate it. But when it comes to your personal numbers, don't share that stuff on YouTube. Apply for the free consultation. I don't want you to put your FICO score and what accounts you have on a YouTube comment. That's the point of the free consultation. If you have a general question, then by all means, place it on the comment. But if it's specific to your situation, I want you to apply for the free consultation. So we offer credit repair. We offer low doc mortgages as well. But we also, but in regards to capital, we also offer business credit. We offer a ton of things to help you improve your financial situation. Again, credit repair as well, and income removal. All right. So those are the things that I want you to take home today. You can do it. You can get started in real estate. You can raise the capital that's needed for your cash flow. You have to bring something of value to the table. Consider the 5 C's, guys. So I added a bonus just for you. Got it? So if you're ever interested, I'll say it again just to reiterate it. Please apply. We provide free consultation. Got it? Good. So I just wanted to say a few more words about the business credit before I leave you guys. So you might be thinking, business credit with a personal guarantee, is that going to show up on my credit report? No. Well, if I'm applying for credit, will I receive a hard inquiry and won't that affect my FICO score? Well, yeah, but guess what? We have ankle removal. You can remove those inquiries, brother. You can get them removed. Well, if it's on my personal credit report, won't the account close? No. You can remove hard inquiries from which you did not receive personal credit. It's that simple. So the account, the business credit account, does not show up on your personal credit, but the inquiry does, but we can remove it for you. And you receive the funding in 30 days or less with no upfront fees. Oh wow, what happened by default? Well, you're using it for income producing reasons. So this is what I normally do. I get one business credit card, get a 10 unit, and then I have those 10 tenants paying all the bills, all the reserves for maintenance and vacancies, because I know that's what you're thinking too. Well, what about if the tenants don't pay, or what if they tear up your property? What if the roof needs to be replaced? Duh! We factor that into our business model as real estate investors. We understand that happens, but that's why you need to have a reserve fund. Duh! Right? So even with all those bills, all those expenses, all those reserves accounted for, the mortgage payment, the debt service, in other words, we still cash flow. Why not? Get one business credit card, have 10 tenants pay it off for you, and put money in your pocket as well. Alright guys, so that concludes the video. I greatly appreciate your viewership. If you found value, please share it. I have an abundance mindset. I share a lot of content. I have over 1,000 videos. Can you believe that? Over 1,000 videos on YouTube. So I share a lot of content. It's taking my time. So please take the time and share it with people who could potentially benefit from this. So as always, it's to your success. Subscribe and apply. Don't be a viewer, be a doer. I'm Juan Pablo. Earn passively, live passionately. Peace! Thanks for watching the video. We appreciate your viewership. By the way, guys, make sure you subscribe to 100%finance.com. We have a plethora of tools that can help you succeed financially. We have a report on credit repair, 3 tips on how you can improve your FICO score. We also have a business credit ebook. We have a ton of real estate related documents, from deal analyzers to a mortgage calculator, a whole bunch of resources. You just have to subscribe. And one last thing, don't want to forget, we are offering free live webinars to answer your questions. This is only made available to our website subscribers. So you have to subscribe to 100%finance.com to receive the details as to the date, the time, and the call-in information for the webinars to answer your credit repair, business credit, or business funding needs, as well as your real estate related questions. Thank you guys again for watching, and subscribe.